Welcome back to Rulo News. Thank you for continuing with us. We have many information for you this afternoon. Now we are going to link with our correspondent in Ireland that have many information for us. Can you hear us, Raúl? That's right, Uriel. Here I am in Ireland in this really important day for the Irish people, that is St. Patrick's Day. But first, let's know a little bit more about the history of this celebration. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in March 17 each year. It's the feast day of Ireland's patron Saint Patrick. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in Ireland and all over the world by people of Irish heritage. It has become a celebration of Irish culture. But who was St. Patrick? St. Patrick was actually born in Britain in the year 387. During the time, Britain was occupied by the Roman Empire. His parents named him Patrick. He came from a family of priests. One day, when Patrick was 16, he was kidnapped by raiders from Ireland. They took him back to Ireland as a slave, where he was forced to tend sheep. Though Patrick came from a Christian family, he found that there were no Christians in his new home. The people in Ireland practiced a different religion. Patrick was lonely, so he decided to pray. When Patrick was 20, he had a dream that he believed came from God. Based on this dream, he escaped from his captors and made it to the sea. There, he found a ship captain who agreed to take him back to Britain. When he arrived back to Britain, he was reunited with his family. He also decided that he wanted to be a priest, so he began to study. Patrick studied for many years. He became a priest and was then made a bishop. He decided to return to Ireland to tell people there about what he believed. Patrick, now called Patrick, worked in Ireland for 40 years, telling people about God. Some says that he converted all Ireland to Christianity. It's said that by converting the Irish to Christianity, he drove the snake from the island. One of the important symbols of St. Patrick's Day is the shamrock, or three-leaf clover. Patrick used the shamrock to help people understand God. Patrick died on March 17 of the year 461, after spending many years helping people and sharing his beliefs all over the island. He died in the same place he had built his first church. Today, St. Patrick's Day is as much a celebration of Irish culture as a celebration of Patrick himself. People of Irish heritage all over the world wear green clothes and shamrocks on March 17. Many people also eat traditional Irish meal of corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, and soda beef. In Ireland, most people go to church in the morning. In the United States, there are many people with Irish heritage. Their ancestors moved to the US during the Irish Potato Famine, so there are many special celebrations for St. Patrick's Day in the United States. Each year, during St. Patrick's Day, the city of Chicago even dyes the Chicago River green. The fountain on the lawn of the White House gets dyed green too. Many cities also have parades. Did you know that the first St. Patrick's Day parade ever took place in New York City in 1762? Other symbols of Irish culture have also become associated with St. Patrick's Day, like the leprechaun. A leprechaun is a magical person from the Irish folk tales. It is said that if you can catch a leprechaun, he has to give you his pot of gold. Now here you have 10 fantastic facts about St. Patrick's Day. Number 10. In a regular day, almost 5.5 million liters of beer are drunk every day, but in St. Patrick's Day, there are 13 million liters of beer. That's because the most popular drink is the green beer. Number 9. People often wear green on St. Patrick's Day. The color was long considered unlucky in Ireland. Number 8. The New York Parade is the world's longest running. Around 15,000 people take part with 3 million watching. Number 7. The humble shamrock owes its fame to St. Patrick. He used it to explain the Christian Holy Trinity. Number 6. The Chicago tradition of dyeing the river green began in 1962. Number 5. St. Patrick was said to have driven all the snakes out of Ireland. Number 4. The day that St. Patrick's Day is a national holiday in Ireland and in the Caribbean island of Montserrat. Number 3. Today, there are 36.5 million US residents with Irish roots. That's almost 9 times the population of Ireland itself. Number 2. Up until the 1970s, St. Patrick's Day was a religious occasion in Ireland, and pubs were closed by law. Number 1. St. Patrick isn't Irish. He was born in Roman Britain. Thank you, and that was a little part of the story about this celebration that is really important in this part of the world and in other parts also. Behind me, it's getting ready the parade of this year, and also in other countries has their own parade. The party is in the atmosphere right now, so I think that's all that I can tell you here from Ireland. Let's go back to the studio. Thank you very much, Raul, for the information. It was really interesting, the history of that holiday. And now we're going to go to some commercials of our sponsor. Keep with us.